my angels. How are you? Let's go ahead and see what blessings, what prayers are going to be answered, what manifestations are going to be coming in within the next 30 days, okay? Let's go ahead. I do have 3 piles here. So we have clear quartz, we have citrine, and we have a rose quartz, okay? It's going to be quite a read today. All right, so go ahead, meditate on which pile calls out to you first, okay? And everything will be down in the description below. If you'd like to book a reading, that's also down in the description below. All right, I love you guys. See you on the other side, all right? If you chose the clear quartz, this reading is for you. Clear quartz is one of my favorite crystals because you can literally put any intention onto it, any intention, and it will amplify that intention. It's an amplifier here, okay? Can be used for almost anything, but quite literally clarity, okay? I love to put, if I feel brain fog or any type of headache, selenite's really good for that as well too. You can put clear quartz on your mind's eye. If you want to clear out any type of energy center, you can use clear quartz for this. But clearing, cleansing, and clarity literally is significant in your reading, okay? So I have so many notes here. Let's go ahead. Forgive me, it is Mercury retrograde if I'm tongue-tied, okay? So right away, I was picking up the 16th. This reading is timeless, but the 16th or 16 days will be significant. The middle of the month, but I'm also picking up the end of the month, being very important times. The middle week of the month or the end, the last week of the month, okay? I also channeled something about 9 months, okay? So pregnancy could be significant. I was seeing the Empress in my mind's eye. Motherhood could be significant for someone, and it could also be just the energy of creation and production, okay? I do feel like I'm talking to very creative people here. Mother Gaia came up as well too, so nature, flowers, plants. I was also picking up a lot of like Caribbean energy, West Indian energy, or any place that has even African, like warmer climates. So I do feel like a lot of you guys, you could live in those places or your home country. It doesn't just have to be there, but anywhere that has like palm trees, more tropical or by the ocean. And some of you guys really could just be craving a vacation. And I feel like siren energy could be significant here as well too. Like I really feel a call to water, a call to the ocean. We will get in that in a minute. And I feel like that if you have been struggling a bit with your mental health or any type of depression, I'm hearing like vitamin D deficiency could be significant for someone here. And not only that, water, like the ocean here is really significant. And okay, let's go ahead. And I'm seeing butterflies and transformation. 555 could be significant. A lot of you guys are going through, and I'm seeing 333, a huge transformation. I do not cherry pick these cards, so I really just intuitively pull, okay? I could not believe the amount of spiritual protection that I had. The amount, like, in this reading. Like, when they say your guides, your angels, your ancestors do not play about you, this is it. This is it, okay? Because all I'm gonna say is some ancestors are very angry, and when I say my third eye and my crown is pulsating. So I feel like you guys are my very intuitive collective. I feel like you get a lot of downloads, and I will be honest, you definitely have experienced evil eye, this collective, and it's not to scare you. Evil eye magic could be significant, all right, but okay. You guys right now are extremely highly protected, and the divine guidance around you is very strong, okay? I do say they can't stop you. They could try to stop, they can't stop the blessings, but they could try to stop you, all right? I saw a vision of the Six of Wands and someone energetically being taken off. I heard taken off your high horse. So some of you guys, you could already have a business here. There's something here where the people around you see you as a master of something. So even if you haven't created anything in the physical, the way that you speak, the things that you speak about, your interests, maybe if it's like some of you guys, you just like to vibe alone, it could be your looks, it does trigger some people around you. All right, so I'm seeing this strong with the sunflower here. I'm hearing that song, da 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 da, your sunflower. And school buses literally keep going in front of me with this reading. Okay, so you guys do shine. You do shine naturally here. And again, it could be a skill set, it could be something in your personality here, but I feel like you shine and you don't really get what you fully deserve, and you haven't yet received what you deserve, whether it's financially, whether it's recognition here, opportunity here. Okay, so there has been setbacks. I'm seeing this Page of Swords in my mind's eye. Some of you guys could have an altar, and you could do altar work, you could do any type of spell work or manifestation here. Okay, and this is going to be confirmation that it is working out in your favor. Others of you guys, this is just prayer. And I do see that energy is absolutely moving. Okay, but I'm feeling a lot of ancestral work. So maybe some of you guys are kind of afraid of doing like any type of spell work. You don't have to do anything. Okay, but your angels are kind of like, they're talking about whether it's a candle or maybe keeping something in your house for protection or just cleansing. There is something here about rituals, and I am staring at this cowrie. Okay, here, maybe you could do more research on this here. Okay, but this card, it's all about positive energies. Okay, good luck here, power of destiny, fame, and protection and abundance. All right, you guys are you are meant to, you came into this life to create some pretty big accomplishments and opportunities for yourself here. Okay, I'm hearing destinies here. So there are very particular goals that you have, visions that you have here, dreams that you have that are actually meant to come into fruition. But with this energy here, you guys are very watched. This could be from family members, because I am seeing some family members coming up here. Aunts could be significant. Okay, a mother, there's this type of vibration coming in, but you guys are very watched, even if you feel insignificant here. Okay, people pay attention to you. You naturally have a halo here coming in. All right, I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, you guys definitely have been struggling with your stability. Insecurities could be significant, health could be significant. I am picking up a sense here of burnout. Okay, with this, quite literally, I'm seeing nature, and I feel like I'm seeing flowers, and it's like every single time you guys, I was picking up an issue with progress. Every single time you guys feel like you create something, or this could be in a significant area in your life where it's like you try to get it off the ground, you try to move forward, you try to, like, quite literally, I'm seeing someone, so this could be significant gardening, but preparing the soil, but this is where they're showing me this. And it's like you're doing all the right things. It gets messed up. Like, it gets messed up, or it doesn't move forward here. Some of you guys, it could be your platforms. Like, there's a lack here of growth. Okay, and it's very, very slow. And Spirit is saying that these areas here, while absolutely any type of evil eye or any type of dark magic is still a reflection of beliefs that you have. Okay, so this is something I highly recommend subliminals. I highly recommend energy healing here, but reprogramming your mind down pat, period. Take that control away here. Okay, no one fully has that power over you. So reprogram your mind. But I do feel like here, okay, there are areas of your life that you're just like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be stable. I don't know if this is ever going to work out. I don't know if I should even move forward with this, because it's like, and I see like a lot of chaotic energy. Like, when you guys think of with this Nine of Pentacles coming in reverse, it feels like when you think of focusing on yourself, when you think of focusing on the things you want to focus on, some of you guys really do want to build a platform, or you do want, it could also be your living situation. Maybe you're not in the best like living situation. You don't have time, you don't have space. I see someone like looking around. You could also be a parent. And it's like every time you try to focus on something, it's like, something else behind you, needs your attention, or someone needs your attention, or family, or so on and so forth. And it's just like, you feel like, like maybe, maybe I should just give up on myself. It's also 4:24 on my clock. Fourth house energy is Cancerian energy. Second house energy is Taurus energy coming up here. Okay, so the fourth house is home and family. All right. And the second house here is money and abundance. So that really goes in alignment. The guides are giving me that green light here. Okay. In terms of, there's going to be upgrades in your home, your finances here. Okay. And your financial situation. So some of you guys, you are manifesting a move or some type of balance to your home life coming in here, okay? And I feel like that move, it may not necessarily happen in the next 30 days, but I do feel an elevation coming in your finances, okay? I'm hearing get what you need within the next 30 days. Some type of financial blessing is coming in for you, okay? So with the Four of Swords coming in here, I feel like you guys, yeah, you're really craving rest. You are really craving rest. You are really craving time. You are craving here, okay? Either you need this time here to process, I feel like, creative ideas, or basically you need to put something down. Like, you are really praying to be able to put down, a burden, other people's problems here, okay? Time and energy. And that's why I'm picking up, this also could be like a new home life. All right, a new space here that you can just focus on yourself. And I was picking up again that vacation energy where it's like you need a minute to detach from what's been going on here. Okay, you need to get away. All right, that's so interesting. I just saw a taxi cab. Okay, so I'm telling you, that vacation is coming in here. The airport could be significant. All right, because I don't know why I just heard I jumped in a kid at LAX. Party in the USA. But I do feel like there is a sense here of like quite literally praying for some type of relief in your life here, okay? For your life to be more organized, for your life to be, and a lot of you guys, like, you just really want to focus on yourself. Some of you guys, again, you could be parents, and while absolutely, your job is to take care of your children, I do also feel like you feel like, okay, like, again, should I just give up at anything that I want to do? Because I do have, a child here, and I'm not saying be completely irresponsible, but I feel like when it comes to dreams that you have, things moving forward here, it has started to feel really impossible. And I do feel like this could have affected your mental health or your physical health, because of some of you guys, you have just put this on a back burner. Others of you guys, I am picking up, this is a generational curse around specifically the women in your family, okay, or even the children coming up here, all right, where there could have been a belief system of like, what you desire in your life is not important. You need to get real. Now, I'm not saying be irresponsible here, okay, but I do feel like because you have put so much of your own desires, because you have placed it in your mind to a point where you have felt like it is now impossible here, it actually is really affecting your mental health. Now, I understand that not every single season, not every single time we can do everything that we want to do, okay? I fully understand that, but when you frame in your mind that your dreams and the things that you want is not possible for you at all, that hope, that faith that you completely put on the back burner, that is very, very unhealthy, okay, for you, and your body and your system will not like that. So even if you look at it like, okay, just because this is not happening today doesn't mean it'll never happen, that's how Spirit wants you to reframe this energy here, okay? Now, something that I'm seeing in the next 30 days is this extra layer of protection here. I feel like negative people, okay, are going to be quite literally, your guides are saying, silenced. People who have nothing good to say. There may be someone removed from your life, or you're going to notice an energy of distance here coming out here. But I feel this extra layer of protection with this Five of Swords. Social media could be significant. Some of you guys are just going to feel, divinely guided to like cleanse your social media, unfollow some people. It may not necessarily even be people that you know, but there could be a sense here of focusing too much on energies, accounts, other people that's actually holding holding you back. Some of you guys have a tendency too. It's like, even if you feel like certain things are impossible for you, you put too many people, I don't care how good they're doing, I'm not saying don't be happy for them, but it may not be healthy for you, especially if you feel like you are in this very lack mindset right now, to be looking at other people's accomplishments. You may need a break, okay? Because comparison is the thief of joy, and that may genuinely have been thieving your joy. You may be looking at people who have different positions, even though you don't know their full stories. I'm not saying, don't be happy for people, but let's get real. It is affecting you. It's affecting your inner child. And I do feel like the guides are going to put an extra pressure for you to be putting yourself first, okay? Somehow, which way. So if certain things on your social media get wonky, okay, or there's a weird energy around that, or you feel a necessary pushback, that's for a reason, and that is divinely guided, okay? Now, we also have this horseshoe, and because I'm getting so many signs here of good luck and prosperity here, and this says positive movement, okay? I'm probably gonna need to turn on my light. Let me go ahead and turn on my light. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Spirit. I had liked daylight. Every time I say like a certain word, I'm hearing a song. So music could be significant for you guys here, okay? I just heard Maroon 5, Daylight. Yeah. So I'm getting so many signs here of positive movements, progress coming up for you, that there will be a significant shift within the next 30 days for you. And I keep hearing Spirit is making sure of it. With the Spirit card here, I'm getting divine force, okay? There's also a lot of orange coming up in this reading, okay? And I feel like there's something here around a womb cleanse or a sacral cleanse that could be significant, okay? So you could be drawn to, but I'm hearing the divine, your angels are moving through you, all right? And then we have water, which is also a very sacral type of energy here, okay? Water and surrender coming in here, okay? So I feel like there is this purging and this cleansing. You guys may feel more sensitive, and understand that if you're crying within the next 30 days, you are going through an emotional purge. It's not always going to feel that way. You will get clarity here, okay? But the next 30 days are not going to flow the way that it's always flowed. So your life may be like, okay, this is what I'm used to. Understand that there's going to be redirections. Understand that you're going to feel a bit more flexible and spontaneous. So if you're in a schedule here that feels super fixed and it's like inflexible, in the next 30 days, you're going to be feeling a bit more flexible, because God is going to be moving through you. Your angels are going to be divinely guiding you extra here, okay? Things may not flow completely as planned, but trust, wherever you're redirected, whatever is removed out of your life, whatever doesn't work out is exactly what you need at this time, okay? Everything will be a blessing in disguise, because with this water card is surrender. Now I'm picking up a lot about being more drawn to teas, herbs, okay, or drinking more water. There is this kind of detoxing energy that you may be divinely guided towards within the next 30 days here, okay? I also have the numbers 34 and 39. Those ages could be significant here, okay? Something could have also around your mother around age 34 or 39 could be significant, but there's this huge calling for health and holistic rituals and taking care of your health here, okay? Within the next 30 days, with this sunflower that says action and this solar eclipse, you are going to be feeling way more motivated, okay? And this may be something that you are shocked. Like, you may be doing things. So as I'm talking about these rituals, like, you guys may be in a time of like, listen, I'm at a point right now where I need to wake up and I just need to go. I don't have time for all of this. I don't have time to think about this. Somehow, I'm telling you, within the next 30 days, you already are going to be moving differently and taking different action, okay? That at one point you felt like, again, wasn't possible, or it was only for certain people on social media or people who have a certain setup in their life, and feeling better. You're going to be feeling better and more energized and more inspired and motivated, doing things, maybe talking differently, and genuinely you are going through this rebirth and energy within the next 30 days. days. And Spirit is saying with the solar eclipse card, it says fast changes, okay? A new chapter, leaving what is familiar, awakening, and reinvention. So there is going to be a reinvention happening. And I feel like, again, you guys could be dealing with a lot of mental blocks where you're like, okay, this just can't happen right now. Like this is what on my plate. You know what I mean? There's no way it could happen this fast. And it is, okay? You will be in a better reality, in a better timeline within the next 30 days. Now, I want to talk about this enter at your own risk card, okay? And pause. Because your guides are saying, and they're not exactly showing me how this is going to happen, but I'm kind of laughing at it. All right. And I'm almost hearing, do not worry about the how. There is an extra layer of protection over you. Okay. A major extra layer. So I don't know if someone's trying to mess with you. I don't know what this setback is. If people are super negative with you, I'm telling you, they're going to have some spooky times. Okay, they're going to be spooked a bit, all right, if they're trying you within the next 30 days, because Spirit is trying to turn this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse upside, on the right side. They're trying to get you, I'm seeing 6 of Swords coming out of my mind's eye, trying to get you on your own foundation, trying to restore your hope here, okay? Because I feel like within the next couple of months here, you guys are meant to be launching something, or there's some type of up level in your life, or there's supposed to be elevations. We are going into a new year when I'm filming this here, but this is still timeless, okay? So it's like there are things ahead, and I feel like these energies here, again, they may not be able to stop the bigger blessings, but they could try to stop you. So this could be Spirit doesn't want certain people in your house. This could be Spirit stopping people from reaching out to you, okay, that do not have the best intention, all right? But things will get weird. That's all I'm being guided to say. And I'm not wishing bad on anyone, but if someone tries it, okay, and I'm seeing they don't have the best intention, I'm also hearing be careful with sideways jokes. Something could happen. I'll give you an example, all right, where I had felt kind of like Matilda in my life. I remember, and I've had other moments of this in my life, when I was in, I think it was first grade, and this girl had said that I had put up like a bad finger, okay, to her. I didn't. I really didn't. And this girl was a bully. She liked like drama. We were in first grade, I know. So I forgive her. Hope she's doing well. But I remember that she was going up to the teacher, and she like slipped and fell on the way up to the teacher. And I remember like that was one of my first instances of feeling protected, or like feeling like something worked out in my favor, because I was not the kid that felt like things worked out. Like I did not feel like I had the best cards, you know, to life here. I'm not saying things were horrible, but I did not really feel like things worked out in my favor. I didn't see universal forces, you know, in that way. So it was really interesting. She was fine. Like she didn't break anything, but I am hearing, okay, if people do try you, if they try to specifically, you know, some people may want to come in your house. Some people may want to physically be around you, or just like be in your energy. I am hearing things will not work out. Some of you guys, if you have, you know, people with not the best intent, it could be your business, whatever it is, the card will not go through. Certain things will not go through, okay? I'm hearing the car won't start, something like that. In fact, I was also picking up something around car troubles for maybe some of you guys, okay? But spirits, you're protected. Things will get very, very weird, okay? As you transition here, okay, and as you're going through this restoration time. Now, we have bathing in the river and self-care coming out. You guys could be drawn to take a spiritual bath. Notice how I'm saying drawn, and I'm not telling you what to do. Because here's what happens when you pray, and I'm not saying you don't have any accountability, but when you are working with higher forces, when you are manifesting, angels move through you. Spirit moves through you. You can give them divine permission to move through you, to to help you with that extra spiritual strength. And that's what you guys are getting here. Things that you're just like, right now, I'm just not in a place right now, mentally, physically, I just, I'm not getting that clear direction. Spirit is going to come through and move through you here, okay? You will be at the right place at the right time, or they're going to move and place other people in front of you to connect with you, okay? So all of a sudden, someone could reach out to you and be like, hey, I have this bag of herbs, here's this tea that I have. I was thinking of this. Or like, hey, like, yeah, Spirit is saying, there's going to be other moving parts in your life to help you, okay, with this shift and with this transition here, okay? We also have this curious about you card. Speaking of moving through other people, I do feel like, okay, there will be someone here that can offer you an opportunity. Spirit is moving through other people, whether it's offer you an opportunity or book your services here. So there will be some type of up level in your finances, things working out for you with this second house here in Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. And again, whether this is other clients, whether this is, or a job opportunity, whatever this is here, it's going to come into alignment with you. Thank you so much, Spirit. So expect an increase in finances. I am hearing for some of you, Spirit is saying that we want you to have this money to either pay something off or move forward or go in that vacation. I'm getting a very, very clear message that Spirit wants you guys by the ocean, okay? I'm literally hearing as quickly as possible. Okay, or just getting on vacation as quickly as possible. See, the thing is that, and I had seen this video earlier today, people have been raised, or society, the higher ups have conditioned people to think that these luxuries in life here, okay, is not their birthright, and we need to be slaves to the system, okay? And we're ridiculous for wanting more in life. I'm not saying do not be grateful, but the way that, your guides and your angels are seeing a vacation, the way that they're seeing your joy, they're seeing your life force, and I'm not saying you can't enjoy the simple things in life, but they're seeing this as a necessity. Like, they're seeing this as a necessity, okay? So I'm telling you, you guys are going to be getting on that plane. You guys are going to be getting in that right place. This could also be even a physical move by a place here that's going to be better for you and better for your energies. That I don't feel like, for some of you, it may happen. It may work out, or you're going to see, I'm hearing the cookie crumble, or certain things aligning for you to make that happen within the next 30 days. But Spirit is helping you with your foundation here to get into a new reality here, okay? Because things that you feel like is not important, I'm not saying don't break the bank for it. Your guides are like, no, this is actually really important. We need you there, because also on an astrological level, different locations heal you, okay? There could be something in your soul contract. There could be something around your past life, around your soul contract, that locations are going to be very important for you to get there, for you to physically be there, okay? Also, there could be something around a spiritual retreat for some of you as well too. But there's something here around the location, the astrocartography, that's going to be very important for you, because a lot of you guys are dealing with brain fog. You are dealing with creative blocks. You're dealing with a lack here of hope and inspiration. And these locations are going to be very restorative here, okay? And I do feel like with crossing the veil and mourning here, some of you guys also could be dealing with grief, or there's loved ones on the other side coming through, okay? And I do feel like with this card, thank you, Spirit, you guys are going to be experiencing more spirit physical interaction with you. So this may not just be signs. Like I'm telling you, if you're sitting and a book falls off the bookshelf by itself, I've experienced that here, okay, and that book was perfectly placed, know it's your guides. If all of a sudden here, okay, you did not put something somewhere and it's physically in front of you, do not get scared. You guys don't have any bad spirits around you. I'm telling you, any type of cleansing that I'm seeing is mostly for you and your system, okay? Like any type of incense, any detox, it's for you and your inner system, all right? But around you, you're very, very protected. Your guides are going to be more hands-on, and like I said, whatever prayers, whatever you did here, okay, it's allowing them to kind of cross that veil a bit more. It needs some type of co-creation here, okay? And especially loved ones on the other side. So some of you guys may even have, I was talking about this last night, and I had watched this movie that I was divinely guided to watch. My my aunt came over and she was like, you really need to watch this movie. You need to watch this movie. And I was ignoring her, and Spirit made me sit down and watch it. And it was called Last Christmas. And the movie was about a holy ghost that basically visited this girl that was going through, like, was hopeless, going through all these different things. And me and my aunt started talking about, like, do you believe, like, in physical angels? And she started saying, like, yeah, like, I do. Like, I've experienced it. I've had loved ones experience it here, okay? Angels, people that look exactly like people that passed, people that you knew here, okay, that had a message that showed you. And I'm seeing the book Signs as well. I'm forgetting who it's by, but yeah, if you look up signs and mediumship here, okay, you're going to see. If anyone knows the name, you could put it in the comments here, okay? But there is a sense here of a lot of angelic intervention coming in for you guys in a physical way. So something will be happening within the next 30 days. You could have, God could speak through someone. You could have a direct message that's like, I am not alone. You know, next year is going to be different. Things are getting better here, okay? I'm not going to just be feeling like I'm just living for everyone else here, okay? Or I'm like, I'm hearing Katy Perry, do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? But for real, you guys, if you are struggling here with any depression, I'm sending you guys a lot of love. All right, but I'm also picking up 37. So the 30s could be very significant here, okay? We have 37, 34, 37, and 39 could be very significant ages. We even have 36 here. We have 11. Someone could be seeing 11, 11 here, okay? But I love you guys so much. This was incredible. And, you know, please share your stories with me. Share it with people in the comments, your testimonies here, all right? If you'd like to book a reading, I do also have year aheads up. Please go ahead and check out the descriptions below. And I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, angels. Let's go ahead and get into your next 30 days, blessings, answered prayers here, okay? I needed to turn a light on, and I don't know why I didn't do it before because everything's better, but I see everything as a sign in readings, okay? So quite literally, I feel your light is going to be turned on within the next 30 days, all right? Let's get into the citrine coming up here, all right? So citrine here is about abundance. It's about abundance, prosperity here, and it's also sacral, okay? So it can bring feelings of happiness here, of hope as well too here, and motivation, all right? Let's talk about this. And it's funny because I'm staring at the Sun card in the reverse. I think I want to talk about that first. Quite literally, I feel like you guys, there could have been something growing up. I'm seeing a lot of childhood disappointment and pain, okay? And I am picking up a sense here of abandonment wounds, and I feel like there could be something also about birth order. So some of you guys could be the youngest, you know, or the oldest. The Sun can talk about a sense of leadership, Leo energy here. But it feels like very early childhood development, there was a lot of disappointment, where you should have been nurtured, where you should have, you know, been kind of shown that, you know, life is this wonderful place out of possibilities. And I'm not saying your parents should lie to you, but I definitely do feel like there was a sense here of more like disappointment, okay, you know, very early on. So a lot of you guys grew up really fast, I feel like, with the Sun card coming out here in the reverse here, okay? So but what I think is really interesting and why I had to talk about this first, it's, I'm hearing the reason that I give, the reason that I, you know, want to make people laugh, okay, or like share so much in my life, it's because I don't want other people to feel like how I felt. So a lot of you guys are very generous people. You are big givers here, okay? And even though you may not have had those foundations of, you know, happiness or stability here, or nurturing, you still want to kind of experience that. So what you do is you like to make other people happy. Some of you guys could have children as well too, and there's no problem to make other people happy, but because I'm seeing the Sun card in the reverse, there's an energy here of imbalance here, okay? So some of you guys, you know, you attract people who need a sense of healing here, and quite literally Spirit is showing me like someone plugging in. So it's like you can be this Energizer bunny, or you can be this person here that gives so much, or, you know, you try to It could even just be your charisma or your personality here, okay? You want to make people happy. It could definitely come out in love, because there's a huge, this pile is all about love, connection here, okay? Whether it's friendship, family, okay, or romantic love. So we will get into that in a minute. All right. And we also have Queen of Cups coming out in the reverse. There could be some type of wounding around the women that were around you growing up. So this could be a mother here who wasn't very open and receptive to you. This could be also siblings coming up here, okay? I feel like with this Queen of Cups coming out in reverse, this person that was around you growing up needed a lot of attention, okay? They weren't getting attention here. I'm picking up whether it was from a partner, or you know, they could have been, yeah, single, or it could have been something quite literally with their health growing up as well too, if this was like a sister here, okay? Anyone, but I feel like they needed this extra attention, and it caused a sense here of abandonment. They needed it, or they wanted it, extra energy of abandonment for you. You may have been the person that they called on to kind of give to them, whether this be energetically or nurturing, but there were extra responsibilities that were put onto you here, okay, because of this energy here that may not have meant to be like an energy vampire or meant to be draining, but that's what exactly happened in this situation here. And you may have, you know, been taught to, or started to learn, like in your subconscious mind, like, I need to make, you know, other people happy. People will love me if I'm going above and beyond for them, because of this energy here, okay, that kind of created the shadow of like, you need to live for me, or for my existence, or to make me happy here, okay, or live up to my expectations. I feel like with friendships here, either girlfriends or, you know, friendships specifically with women, there could have been a wound here. So some of you guys could have felt like the supporting friend like a lot in your life here, okay? You know, you may have friends that were either popular, or there could have been friend groups here, but you always felt like this supporting character, and you felt like you know, the connections were kind of imbalanced here, okay? You could have been really kind of wowed by certain people because of their looks, because of energy here that you didn't really see within yourself. I'm also picking up some of you guys could have struggled with a sense here, a trigger warning of dysmorphia, okay? I'm seeing, because I feel like with the sun in the reverse, you guys don't really see yourself here, okay? You have felt very unseen in your life. You have felt very, you know, kind of pushed to the back, and in order to be seen, in order to be heard, in order to even be respected, some of you guys feel like you need to go above and beyond, completely kind of drain yourself here in order to be seen here, all right? I am seeing here, just looking at my notes, I was seeing the colors blue, gray, and purple for you guys here, okay? So there's something going on with the third eye energy and the crown energy. I feel like you guys are very psychic, you're very intuitive, and because you have felt like the observer a lot in your life here, okay, you get a lot of downloads. I feel like you read people pretty easily. You're very good at reading body language. This could also come out of a space here, again, trigger warning of trauma. You're very good here at predicting people's next move, to the point that this has come out kind of like a psychic ability. And while there is a fine line with hair assumption, I do feel like a lot of you guys, okay, even if you keep your channels, your downloads to yourself, you end up being right, okay? You end up being right. Now, I feel like even though you guys have been very, very intuitive, you may have ignored your intuition, or felt like you did not really have, I'm picking up people to, discuss things with here, okay? And some of that was protection until the right time. That's not going to be your whole entire life. I do also feel like in your channels, okay, because I'm seeing this coming out here, it could have been more active lately, or within the last 12 months here. It could have been a very intuitive time for you here, okay, where either things in your physical reality was confusing here, but you felt like, listen, no, I feel like I know that a higher power or my angels, something is working out in my favor. I feel like a lot of you guys are intuitively feeling some type of major karmic justice coming your way, or major breakthrough coming your way here, and you are right. We do have the 12th house coming out here, okay? So there has been a very spiritual time. and another level of ascension and awakening that you have been going through here. Your dreams also could have been very significant. I am seeing a dream catcher could be significant for someone. That being said, in the indigenous culture could be significant for someone as well too. All right, especially around, I'm seeing ancestral shadow could be significant around maybe having things stolen, land stolen here. So there could be a center of that ancestral wounds. I do feel like your ancestors are going to be working with you a lot more, or you're going to be feeling called, like this energy of abandonment and hurt will be transmuted into speaking up for justice here. Okay. There's this card that says your story hasn't unfolded yet. Okay, so a lot of you guys, I am picking up here that you have gone through the same cycles for so long. You have felt like you were working so much here, okay, and not really getting the credit that you deserve for so long, to the point that you may have accepted this is what my life is meant to be. My life is just, this is a character that I'm playing, this is a role that I'm playing. Okay, I feel like when you looked around, like maybe I'm hearing like, oh, the good ones never win, or, you know, in order to win you have to lie, scheme, be manipulative, and all these different things. And I feel like you may have either looked at the people in your area where you grew up in, or your culture around, and you're like, you know what, like I need to give up, or I'm in over my head, or you know what, things are never really gonna get better. All right, the 12th house is a very sensitive house. Okay, because I do feel like you guys, you are meant to have a profound spiritual life, but a profound spiritual awakened life. And usually, and galactic lineages could be significant, starseed, you guys could resonate, you know, with that type of terminology. Usually, when someone is very intuitive, when someone is very deep, because in order to be truly intuitive, you have to be deep. When someone notices a lot, you know, and has authentic spiritual awakenings, which is not bypassing, you know, it's not toxic positivity, you know, it is not something that is digestible for a lot of people. And I always say, as someone who worked in entertainment for years and have been around the entertainment space, when you are someone who knows, can figure people out, specifically people who are using other people, who are not willing to do their inner work here, okay, who are getting their egos filled up by a lot of people, they may want to ostracize you the most. And you're going to realize that there's a lot of like that hierarchy of like popular kid in school, you know, that's in every single lane of life. You're going to experience that in workspaces. You're going to experience that maybe in family spaces. You're going to experience that type of weird cliquey energy here. And you're going to realize, yo, like that there's a lot of people that blindly just follow or pour into energetically, okay, on an egoic level, these false hierarchies. That's the best way I could say it, okay? And when you are someone, because if I'm talking to you, honey, you are a leader, okay? But you are the type of leader that other leaders can be around. You know how they say too many chefs, too many cooks in the kitchen? No. You are the type of leader that knows that no. Life is not supposed to be this way. We have been manipulated here. And you can be great and I can be great. You are the type of leader that is meant to, yes, you're going to pour into people that also pour into you. It doesn't have to be one or the other. That's the type of leader that you are, okay? These other leaders don't want that. They want people who see themselves as a bit less than, okay? Never really doing better than them. That's not what they want, okay? So you guys here, Spirit is saying here that something that is breaking down within you, and we have the 20s being very significant. 21, 25, and 29, we also do have 37. So I feel, and a Saturn retrograde? Saturn return could be significant for some of you guys. I'm also hearing someone's birthday could be significant here as well too. You guys here, have kept your authentic personality and vulnerability very, very close to you. And some of this could be out of a space here of feeling like no one, really wants to listen to me. No one really, cares, or, a struggle with friendship. And that is not going to be forever. Now, what I think is really interesting is in two of these cards, and I can't really show the full card. I'm going to cover it up a little bit. Okay. There is a sense here of these barren type of lands. Okay. So a lot of you guys here, yeah, there is a sense of loneliness, of isolation here. There could be something going on with housing or the area that you live in here that doesn't really resonate with you. And this programming in your mind may have made you feel like, dude, like maybe I'm forever supposed to be alone. I'm forever supposed to be alone. And I'm also hearing you guys may have felt like you just need to settle in this life, whether it be for love, whether it be for career. I should just be happy. I get what I get. I don't get upset. I shouldn't speak up, because there has been this deeply ingrained type of like low self-worth and insecurities here. Okay. So, I do feel like I saw the elephant totem, the elephant spirit animal, or I just heard elephant in the room. Yeah, I feel like you guys really, there's a belief here that like people won't like you if you speak your truth. And I will say, to a degree, I don't feel like you guys have been around the best environments and the best people, because again, sometimes we subconsciously choose our trauma. Okay, that is what has looked comfortable. So when people say get out of your comfort zone, you're actually just getting out of a space that very much is not comfortable for you, not healthy for you, and aligning with what is right for you here. Okay, so I feel like with this let loose card, you guys have not you haven't felt like you've been able to let loose, whether it be your self-expression. You haven't felt like you have truly, some of you guys though, I am picking up, maybe there was a time in your life where you were more carefree, but there could have been a change. Because the way I'm looking at these cards, another thing which I think is really interesting, is I can't really show this because there's a level here of vulnerability with both of these cards. And I kind of picked it up, like this was the card I pulled first, and then it was this one, and then it was this one. So some of you guys felt like you lost yourself a bit, or there's an energy of being drained. There could have been a time, I'm picking up college could be significant for someone. College or an environment, like I feel like I'm seeing like Tinkerbell, like I feel like there could have been a time in your life that kind of looked like it was a lot of fun, and maybe it was to that version of you. It could have been a party time, it could have been substances could be significant as well too, because I feel like there was this time, and what I think is really interesting, where this person is clearly flying in a broomstick, okay, and they look, and they're wearing a costume. And while I feel like this card is meant to be happy, I think in this case scenario, there are some people that maybe think they know you or they knew you, but they really don't. And there could have been a false time of happiness. I'm not saying you can't have balance, everything in moderation, but there could have been a time where you were a big party person, or you were like, you may have taken amazing pictures, I'm hearing, okay, or been a part of things, but you were not really happy. You were not really happy authentically. And I feel like you have gotten to a point of kind of burnout. I'm hearing also neurodivergence burnout here, because you were just like keeping up appearances or making other people happy. So what's happening now is you guys are being divinely led towards true happiness, towards authentic happiness. And I feel like this is something that you did not feel like was possible for you. All right, like you really were taught, again, life is meant to be this way, and I need to just accept it. You know, people are fake, people are not nice, and I need to just be happy with what I have. And I'm never going to find my community. Well, on the contrary. Finally, within the next 30 days, you guys are going to be aligning with someone, okay? Someone or some people, because this is a big collective, in your soul tribe. And I may get more clarity on this, because for some of you guys, I am seeing two people coming in. And I am also kind of hearing some of you subconsciously too, you may not, You may feel like love is going to be your savior. And while I do see developments in love for you guys, because I'm staring at this Nine of Cups, and I do feel like there's going to be some movement for most of you in your love life within the next 30 days. A love offer possibly coming your way here, okay? Or again, some type of energetic movement. I feel like when we talk about love, it can be very, very sensitive. For most of you, I am getting very clearly there is going to be, okay, an offer coming in, because I have the ring here as well too, when it comes to love. Some of you guys are already in a relationship, and it could be a proposal coming to you within the next 30 days. If you guys do get an offer in love within the next 30 days, this is your divine counterpart. This is a person you are meant to be with. This is a person you are meant to marry. All right. There's a huge either marriage or commitment energy coming your way here. I really do feel like what's happening is you guys are getting your good karma when it comes to people, environment, and spaces. I feel like some of you guys could also be meeting someone that is going to lead to love. So Spirit could send in, there's a lot of divine helper type of energy coming out here with this lifesaver card. Spirit could be sending in someone here that is either meant to be a friend, meant to be an acquaintance. Someone could invite you to something as well too. And I feel like this is where you are going to meet this divine counterpart, meet up with them, align with them, see them in person, so on and so forth. Or it's going to lead to a stepping stone to this alignment happening, because this alignment is meant to happen. I'm hearing sooner than later for you guys here, okay? Others of you guys I am seeing with the Knight of Swords here. Now, I got these two knights, so I know that there's going to be more than one person coming into your life. And these are supposed to be friendships. These are supposed to be people that invite you out. These are supposed to be people here that, align you with the right specifically spaces for you, because environment heals a lot. And I'm hearing travel opportunities could be significant as well too. I am hearing if a flower is not growing, do you blame the flower or do you blame the environment? I feel like there has been toxic environment, or, you know, a sense here of seclusion here, or a hermit mode that you guys have gone through a lot in your life, and your whole life is not meant to be that way. And I feel like, again, two people at least, I will get more validation with this with my tarot cards, that's meant to be coming into your life and basically aligning you with what is right for you. Now with Snowflake, the key indicator with these people is they're really going to admire you, like deeply. Like they're going to be very complimentary. They're going to admire you. I'm seeing Leo energy here, okay? So they're going to treat you like in that Leo energy here, okay? Very loud, very proud. I feel like these are going to be the type of people that want to, you know, post you. They want, like, they're going to be very excited about having you in their life, and it's going to feel, this is going to be a feeling connected. You're also going to naturally open up. There was a great conversation that I had over Thanksgiving, and someone was saying, like, you know, it was about introversion, and it was also about, like, you know, are some people, while I do agree, yes, some people can be introverted and you can take accountability for yourself when it comes to that. Yes, sometimes, and I've experienced this, sometimes you're just not at the right table. It's just, you're just not in the right room. You're not, because when you're around other people, you may naturally blossom. And some of you guys think that you are very, very introverted, but I'm seeing the communication flowing so easily. I'm seeing laughter. I'm seeing joy. I'm seeing you guys also feeling your best, and honestly, like, looking your best. Like, I'm seeing the pictures, like, glowing. Like, you know, when something's just off, like, you take pictures with someone, and I'm not saying it's always someone else's fault. I'm not, but I don't deny these things, especially as a spiritual person. I do not. Like, you know that quote where they say, like, when someone takes a picture of you and they never take good pictures? Like, I believe in that a little bit. I do. I really do, you know, because I've kind of experienced some things in my life, and I'm like, you know, I am a spiritual person. Some of these people could be in the spiritual community as well, or could be very intuitive, but I feel like the word here is embrace. They're going to embrace you, and you're going to embrace them here, okay? I'm seeing a strong social media pull coming in. Someone here, if you guys have any social media contacts, they could be coming out to visit you. I feel like your guides are going to make this very, very easy. But the way that you guys are going to bloom and blossom when you have these conversations with them, okay, you're going to open up because the energy between you guys is so genuine. I'm not saying everything's always going to be perfect, but I do feel like there's going to be a sense here of excitement, illumination. There's going to be a sense here of hope, okay? And they're going to be very grateful to align with you because some of them were looking for you as well too. I just had 2 of Cups when I shuffled. Yeah, these are going to be a part of your soul tribe. These could be significant and a part of your community. Some of them have puzzle pieces. Some of them could end up being people that you do projects with. Some of you guys, if you want to vlog, okay? And I feel like, again, the energy is just going to be right. And they're also going to be getting that green light. Like, I'm hearing divine permission. Some of you guys think, oh, things are just not working out, but really and truly it could be protection. Your guides are like, no, I don't want this person to be sharing any finances with them. Okay, I'll never forget, like, it's happened to me multiple times, but there was this girl, you know, I have a Libra moon. I've been that giver type of friend. And there was this person that I was friends with, and it never really fails to a degree, okay? Quickly, if there's an opportunity or anything where I'm like, oh, whether it's financially or, you know, business-wise, I was going to collaborate on a deck with them. And I was just like, yeah, you know, like she was just like talking so much and she was struggling with things. And I was like, yeah, I'll collaborate. And they ended up, which is completely fine, within probably after the collaboration, after the designs of the deck, everything, okay? Fully ready to go, fully ready to put on the website, like, let's go, market, right? Probably within 2 weeks, they started talking about wanting to convert, and absolutely no problem with converting, but we did have a deep conversation, and they felt a type of way about that because I just intuitively was feeling, I was just like, I feel like if you know, because there's some people that can convert. Like I mentioned God, you know, I have no problem with religion to a degree, but I was just like, I feel like if we convert, like if you convert, I feel like I'm getting this inkling that you're not going to want to talk to me anymore. And we started having that conversation, and lo and behold, I was blocked. I was blocked. And the way that I found out I was blocked, you guys, wasn't normal. I just whatever in the middle of the night one night, because I didn't know, I didn't have any inclination, was just like busy with my life thinking everything was fine. But I open my phone and I see this video pop up, and it's this girl saying like, God needs to remove people out of your life, you know, when God's about to elevate you, you know, so trust that. And another thing that would happen is anytime I would either get a breakthrough or when I would move, sometimes spirit would either block certain people or remove them from my life. So I saw that video, literally first video I opened my phone and I see, and I go and I check, and that's how I found out I was blocked. Intuitively, like everything intuitively with me, I was just like, no, like this girl's gonna leave my life. Mind you guys, I literally, the deck was ready. I was going to launch it. And it would have been super helpful, you know, for her situation. So trust, all right. But either way, maybe someone needed that. I feel like, tell me more about how many people, what is this going to look like for this collective? Again, we have this 2. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be at least 2 people. And there could be something here like a connector, okay? Like you meet someone and they introduce you to someone else, or because we have the Ace of Wands, there's an environment or an energy thing here, okay? Someone also could have a sibling that's supposed to be, if this is a love thing, that's supposed to end up being like a best friend or someone very close to you. But I feel like someone is going to invite you guys to something, okay? So expect some type of call communication here, and yeah, invite you guys, come to you, and it ends up, it's like you are going to enter a different world. You're going to enter a different world with them. You're going to, yeah, like release so many energy blocks. You're gonna realize so much about yourself and be like, no, 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 no. This is what life and community is meant to feel like. Okay, because some of you guys were really craving your village, and that's exactly what is going to be happening here for you here. Okay, 100%. Yeah, literally 10 of Cups coming out in reverse. So there could be heavy family wounds here. Okay, and then we have that 2 of Cups. I'm telling you, there's heavy relationship vibes here. But either way, even if it is a friend, it's going to be true love, you guys. It is going to be true love, true friendships here, true soul meetings here, and it's going to lead to other opportunities and completely new lands. And I'm hearing the Cup song. There's going to be people that miss you, and I feel like be people that miss you. With this citrine, you are going to feel the true abundance of life, which is not just having a material world or having that great car. Like I always use the example, you could have that beautiful car, you could take pictures with those designer bags from now till next year. You could absolutely, that's why let me even talk about that. But you could, I don't, there are certain things that I'm like, I don't really understand, you know. You could have the most influencing image, you know, have all these false relationships, put on the biggest image, but I'm not saying money doesn't matter or materialism does not matter. I just personally don't think life is worth it to a degree if you don't have the right people to share it with. And I'm not saying you should chase or make fetch happen, but I feel like you guys are truly going to experience, especially with this 12th house, true God gifts. God's true gifts, okay? And it's going to be connection. So when you do go on that vacation, it's going to be a vacation with people you genuinely love. When you do, you know, post a picture, it's going to be a picture that has significant meaning behind it. When you do, you know, have certain events or parties or a space, a home space, like it's going to be around people you really do care about. Sorry, my camera is dying, but people you really do care about, okay? You're gonna mean that smile. You're going to mean that laugh. You are going to mean that description. And there's a lot of people I'm hearing, do not compare yourself to social media. And it's funny, 7 of Cups coming out in the reverse, okay? Releasing illusions, clarity and truth, because I feel like you're about to have like all these awakenings or very healing conversations and being like, no, like, yo, and it could be very healing for the people as well, the other people aligning with you that's really excited to meet someone like you that's like, this is what it's supposed to feel like. This is what, like, I realized like my relationships were false. Like you may appreciate people that, you know, have gotten you to a certain point or you've grown up with, but I do feel like these connections are going to be really deep. And just cleanse your energy and stuff, because some people could be jealous of them or evil eye, but these are things that you truly prayed for. You did not force. You had to wait for divine timing to come into your life, and there's going to be a significant difference in who pours into you and how your life blossoms and their life blossoms, because I'm definitely hearing like you're gonna eat, you know, with the right people in your life. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys. Hey, pile 3, the rose quartz. What is going on? Next 30 days, you guys have a completely different tone in your reading, completely grounded. Like the last 2 piles had a very similar tone. Even my tone of voice is different for this one, but this rose quartz, let's get into this because the channels that I was feeling for this. So rose quartz is about the heart chakra, opening up your heart, okay, emotional healing, self-love here. I don't know why I feel called to say this, because I think people look at rose quartz or they think about self-love and immediately, you know, they get all these warm and fuzzy and like, oh my God, I'm gonna feel, you know, so good right away. And as someone, I wear rose quartz here, okay, and tiger's eye coming up, let me tell you, not necessarily right away. Rose quartz is about emotional healing, okay? So things may have to come up to the front for you to acknowledge it. Love is truth and love is honesty. Love is awakening, and awakening is seeing first, okay, before you organize all that stuff. So I feel like I need to say that because it's very significant when it came to your reading, all right? Right away, I want to talk about this 2 of Wands coming out in the reverse. within the next 30 days, and I'm hearing retrograde. So you guys could be feeling this retrograde type of energy a bit more. But with the Two of Wands coming up in the reverse, some type of plan may be replaced, okay, or not work out. But there's an energy here of redirection. Either you're being redirected, someone around you is being redirected here, okay? Quite literally, I'm hearing God's plan. So you guys are aligned with God's plan here, okay? I'm hearing give it to God. And I definitely do feel like this is a collective that has been done wrong. Okay, maybe multiple times. There could have been something here about a toxic relationship and belittlement, specifically verbal belittlement. And I'm going to leave it there. You know your story best here, okay? But I do feel like there is a sense of being put down. And I just have to go straight into this because I was like trying to talk about the other stuff first, and Spirit is like, no, talk about this Four of Cups. Some of the people that really treated you very sideways had no idea that they were talking to a future millionaire or billionaire. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. They had no idea that they were talking to, like, that's why I feel like with this Two of Wands in the reverse, there is something here around, it could either be your destiny, it could be something that's a part of your soul contract, but there is this very cloaked energy, a social experiment energy when it comes to you. Because you guys are about to, within the next 30 days, enter your turnaround phase. And even if you are working or you started anything, there is going to be a huge shift and huge elevation that people did not see coming when either they were offering you crumbs. This could also be in work. Some of you guys were lowballed, definitely taken advantage of, whether it's work, whether it's, you know, in relationships, but they had no idea that they might be seeing you on a billboard, on a big screen. They had no idea. So I don't know who this, if this is someone specific, if this is a group of people, if this is several people, people from your past, but these people didn't know what they were doing when they were hurting you. They had no idea, but trust me, they're gonna feel it. Some of them, quite literally, you guys here could be a part of the new Renaissance. And that's what I've been guided to call it, where there is this reorganization in this age of Aquarius here, a divine plan, God's plan here, okay, of success and of the entertainment industry and of these different industries here, okay, where it may look like, you know, certain things that were impossible or unreachable. Actually, there's a divine plan here, okay, for it to be easier access, okay, success, opportunity, so on and so forth here. The power is going back to the people, and you are a part of that collective. And some of you guys, you could be very intuitive here, very creative for sure, very skilled at something. With this Ten of Swords coming out here, I am picking up these people that did you wrong. If this is an ex, whatever this is, your success is going to feel quite literally crushing for them. They may see your name everywhere. They may see you with certain people, okay, in certain rooms. They may see your elevation, what comes next in your life here, okay, maybe even the person, you know, that you're guided to next, and in a romantic situation, and see the life that you have, and it's going to feel defeating for them. Truly. And it's not saying they can't change or they can't heal, but I'm telling you right now, if you have been dealing with any serious karmics, anyone that put you through anything crazy, people that, you know, spoke over you or did not treat you right, what you are getting or what you are accomplishing will not be what they're going to accomplish in their life, especially if these are people that go around and act like there's no consequences, or they do the same thing to other people and this is cheating, so on and so forth. I'm telling you right now, no one expects the next blessing over your life here, okay? Now, what I think is really interesting is I do feel like there's going to be something to celebrate within the next 30 days or very shortly after. I do have to be honest with this. I'm not getting that it may be perfectly for the next 30 days for some of you, but very shortly after. You guys could be inviting someone to something, okay? Or you are going to be aligned with some type of project, some type of opportunity that you may not, and this is why I'm feeling the hesitation. You may not be able to talk about this right away, but you're going to feel guided to. I'm seeing like, I can't really say that in here, but you may not be guided to talk about this right away, but you will celebrate this. Like, I'm literally seeing you dressed up. I'm seeing you celebrating this accomplishment. So if a contract is involved here, or, you know, this is anything in entertainment, you know, you cannot talk about those things right away. There could be something that's launching at a later time, and it's like, prepare to celebrate. Prepare. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. Prepare to celebrate here. All right. With the forest and seeing the bigger picture, birds could be significant here, especially big birds. You could have been seeing crows. I'm also seeing 999 could have been significant, which is talking about a major ending and shift that would be coming in your life. When you see those 999s, it means that what you're going through right now is not a lost cause. You are going through a very spiritual time. I see 999 as being in God's waiting room, because there are major breakthroughs and blessings. After 9 is 10, which is completion, but the 10th house is also Capricorn energy. It is the energy here of success and fame and recognition here, okay? So you guys are meant to be seen. You are meant to be heard. You're meant to be recognized for some pretty great accomplishments in this life. I'm also picking up someone could be writing a book, okay? And that's going to be very, very successful. For most of you, I keep hearing like, it could be, not for most of you, but for a good chunk of you, I do think you're going to be aligning with something that, again, you're not going to be guided to talk so much about yet. There may be a little bit of progress around this here, a project, but this will be a big celebration. For some of you, I'm seeing like a store opening. I'm seeing like a ribbon being cut here, quite literally a red carpet. The color red is coming up a lot, and Spirit likes to use, especially in Asian culture, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm always open to learning, but I believe the color red here talks about abundance, okay, and prosperity. Red is also the root chakra here, okay, about security. So I remember my dad had this dream of me years ago, before I had started like doing any internet stuff, and he said that I just dreamt about you in this red dress, you know. So I feel like that could be really significant. Red lipstick here as well too. Some of you guys also could have a beauty business here, okay? I am picking up for some of you, there also could be a life-changing invitation, okay? So I am hearing premiere could be significant. Some of you guys also could be guided to, if you do any services, do someone's makeup, and it could be a high-profile client coming up for you here. But with chess coming out, I do feel like there are some people that you have been dealing with that feel super calculative, especially if they're people that like to take advantage of other people, okay? They know the right words to say. I'm hearing they know how to reel you in, and it's, again, we have that red. It's all for abundance. It's all for their security. It's like they like to have you, and I don't like to say, they like to have people up their sleeve, okay? And I'm seeing I used this example before, the movie Let It Shine, and it's almost like there's someone here who looks like, you know, they're the performer and everyone is praising them and giving them the credit, but really and truly it's like you're the person that's whispering in their ear, giving them the answers, okay? So these people have been kind of cheating and lying through life here, all right, to look good, and but really and truly they take advantage of people. And this could happen in many different ways, you guys. Some of those popular people that you see growing up in school and so on and so forth, it's really because they have certain friends that they're draining for their life, that constantly is putting affirmation and energy into them. Those people are filling up with an energy, okay, an energy source, because they do not feel good enough alone here. And not all of them, but some of them, you could notice they may lack in depth or personality here, but the people around them may be someone that's their big cheerleader, they're big this, and they may praise that, but really and truly they're not pouring into those people, or they don't want those people to be in the positions that they deserve. So watch for that. But I am picking up here, yeah, with chess, there are some people that you have dealt with in your life that's around you that think they are so smart, okay? They think they're so smart. They may not think that you would ever fully be positioned the way that you're meant to be positioned. But with microphone here, okay, some of you guys, you are meant to be interviewed, okay? You're meant to be interviewed. Some of you guys I'm hearing talking at schools. You are meant to share your story some way, because you guys are meant to share this testimony, because God is really blessing you here with this new timeline of success and abundance here. There is divine force. So not taking away from what you're doing, but there 100% is divine force. Now I do have this card, the witching hour and favorable circumstances here, okay? Some of you guys could have an altar. You could do your own magic here, okay? But I'm telling you right now, even if you don't, you could also just have very powerful mystics in your lineage here. And I am picking up that some of your ancestors are very pissed off, especially the women ancestors here, okay? Because they may have experienced other people, I'm hearing, taking credit for their work, them not getting credit. Some of you guys, you could work with certain goddesses and deities here, because there's something here about credit. There's something here around, being mistreated, being silenced, okay? So especially when it comes to your throat chakra, and it's so interesting because this pile in particular, I have a completely different demeanor than I do in the other energies. Like, I feel a sense of more strength. I'm not gonna lie, some of your ancestors could be working through you, or there's something here in terms of a spiritual tune-up. Your dreams could be very significant. So even if you don't work with any type of candle work or magic work here, okay, some of you guys naturally, again, could be drawn. In your dreams, in the astral space, there's something that is being healed and tuned up in your energy centers, in your throat chakras. You are getting an extra sense here of strength, okay? An extra sense here of sight, all right? That's coming in. You're going to get a lot of answers in your dreams. And what I think is really interesting is there is this like fox coming in here, okay? And again, we have chess. There definitely is a sense here of trickery and manipulation that you have dealt with, all right? These people are not able to see the spiritual protection, the forces, the angels here that you have around you. And some of you guys could still be doubting, like, dude, I don't know, like, am I divinely guided? Am I divinely protected? But you will know that something weird is going on in your dream space because of the dreams that you're getting. And whatever, even if you're not working on things in the waking life, trust me, your guides, your angels are working on you the second you go to sleep in that dream space here, okay? And you're gonna start waking up differently, waking up more confident, waking up, making better decisions coming in here, okay? Starting something. A lot of you guys are going to get very clear divine guidance or action, all right, to the point that you cannot ignore it. It could be action to post something. It could be action here, okay, to reach out to someone here, but you're going to be safe and protected as I'm saying this here, okay? We do have Saturn return. Some of you guys could be going through your Saturn return, or Saturn return was significant or life-changing, okay? Or it will be. Now I'm picking up this energy. Even if you went through your Saturn return and it was hard, understand that everything you went through in that time was necessary for that healing and growth. Understand that you kind of needed that time to move forward. Others of you guys here, and for things to be easier moving forward, I'm hearing specifically. Some of you guys were guided to release a lot of people during your Saturn return. Okay, relationships that did not serve you here. You had to see. I'm hearing specifically sabotage. You guys have to be very careful here, okay, with being in relationships with people. Doesn't matter gender. But, it was really something that some people don't think, like, if you're a woman, that a man could be jealous of you, but they can. Okay, they absolutely can. And it can be little things. It doesn't even have to be that, anything crazy that you're doing in success. It could be little things coming up here. You guys do have to be careful with that coming up here for you here. But if your Saturn return is coming up, I do feel like it's going to be very life-changing. You're going to see a lot of true colors. Life-changing does not mean bad, okay? I do feel that Spirit is saying here that it's not going to be some crazy, it doesn't have to be some crazy rough waters for you, but there's going to be an intense clearing of the past, an intense clearing of your energy happening here, okay? You will quite literally not be the same. And specifically, I'm hearing you are not going to be able to dim your light or ignore things, ignore red flags anymore. You are going to step into this the word is strength for you guys, this deep spiritual, intuitive strength. Your voice may change significantly. You guys may also get you may awaken to gifts that you have within you. And I see your ancestors really getting on board with this here, okay? Soul gifts here, but there is like this deep tune-up here to the point that you're going to be unrecognizable by the end of this Saturn return, okay? Again, some of you guys, if you had went through your Saturn return, there's something here that you're being guided to reflect on what had happened, because there could be some type of themes that's coming up for you here, okay? Where you're going through a rebirth and Spirit is like, trust these cycles here is because you are meant to be unrecognizable at a certain point. You are meant to release every person's projection onto you, every single behavior that is not authentic to you. You are meant to release this and be newborn, especially with this new moon coming up here, okay? I'm telling you, you are being guided here within the next 30 days to be a new person, and you're going to realize, so the next 30 days for you specifically here, and I'm going to get some extra cards to see a little bit more in the specifics coming up for you. Literally strength at the back of the deck. Look at that. Next 30 days for this collective. Wow. Wow. And the Tower. Wow. You guys, in the next 30 days, some people are getting their karma. Okay? Your life is going to be improving. And Spirit is saying dramatically. Your life is going to be dramatically improving. So I'm telling you, and I keep seeing these books coming up here. So a book could be significant, or there's something here about maybe making history. Honestly, I'm not even holding back when it comes to this reading. Something maybe you're going to want to save, print out in the next 30 days, babes. 10-10 could be significant because we have 2 10s. I'm seeing the 9s, 10s, 11, 12s for you guys, okay? 8s as well too for that abundance. You're gonna notice a significant glow up happening, and your guides are kind of like, I'm not able to see something or hear something very specific because there could be heavy protection energy around what this is. Some information could be cloaked even from you, but I feel very powerful ancestors around you. Very, very powerful ancestors. We also have the Buddha card. All right, so Asian culture could be significant here. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be Asian to be Buddhist. But you're going to be getting very clear signs that you're on the right path, no matter how weird things are. And things may get weird. Okay? A trip could be significant in the next 30 days. Now, I'm hearing your guides. You guys could have been drawn to pile 1 because your guides are doing whatever it takes to protect you and make sure that I'm hearing you have something in your hands or something starts. There's a new project. And is this project happening within the next 30 days here? But I'm seeing a lot of like, I'm seeing the 8 of Wands when I shuffle. Yep, the Star. It is. Okay, so wow, the Star coming up. Yo, there's something new that you guys are meant to start, or somewhere new you're meant to go, and the word is new. You may quite literally be seeing the word new. Okay, the next new moon could be significant. Your guides are trying to get you there as safe, and you're safe and protected as quickly as possible. The reason why I'm hearing safe is there's some people that pay attention to people just randomly reaching out to you. It doesn't have to be bad. I'm not saying be paranoid, but that feel this up level coming. And they may be feeling that their time is going to be up. Okay, with the trickery and stuff in your life. Because Spirit is saying once you enter, there's something about this energetic vibration, you guys. Quite literally with this invitation card, there's something, paperwork. It's paperwork. Something you're going to be signing, something you're going to be receiving, okay? And you see that halo around it? There's extra energy. Either when you touch this or just a vibration of a conversation coming in here, the vibrations, people naturally can be healing or depleting. You guys here, the vibration of an encounter is going to be very significant. The point of this, I'm seeing a step, ladders could be significant as well too. Yeah. There's someone definitely draining y'all's energy here or wants to come back and drain your energy. They think that you're meant to be available to them here, and money could be significant. Spirit wants you to stop giving money, or again, you have money coming in and they don't want you to be a part of this money. They don't want them to be a part. I don't know. Spirit spoke through me, talk to somebody. They don't want them to be a part of it. The Hermit coming out in reverse. Yeah, you guys right now, whoever you are right now, you're going to be a different person. I'm hearing within the next couple of months. You're not meant to be working the job that you're working right now or the way that you're working it. Things are... I'm telling you, there's some major breakthrough coming, and I'm going to end it there, okay? Because I'm not going to force any more, but with succulents coming out, I see a lot of beauty. You being surrounded by beauty, you moving to a place that you deem is more beautiful here, okay? Some upgrades in your house, all right? But there will be signs in Venus. Some of you guys, I'm hearing upgrades in like maybe paying more for self-care, your hair, your makeup, so on and so forth here, but just know there's a life change. 555 also could be significant. A life change coming your way. And it doesn't feel like one thing, it's your whole life. So whatever in the next 30 days that you're going to, whoever you meet, whatever you sign, whatever you're invited to, not just means things that you naturally feel drawn to, it's not going to be by coincidence. It's going to shift you in a completely different reality. And you're going to notice that as your magic amplifies, as you become more blessed, don't be surprised, okay, if some people's magic starts to disintegrate. Because when these people were doing whatever they were doing, and this could even be, it gets real crazy, you guys, it could even be looks. I've seen this happen. We see it a lot in relationships. You see it a lot in relationships. When people are not meant to be in certain relationships, you see sometimes it affects their looks. It affects everything. It's not saying looks are everything, but it could affect your money. It could affect your looks. It can be very draining, okay, when you're associated with the wrong people. You're going to notice, okay, energy dwindling, things not working out. It could even be some people, again, from your past that feel like a doorway, a little glimpse is still open for them and they can come back in because they don't think you're fully going to elevate the way that you are. Within the next 30 days, there is going to be an elevation within the next 30 days coming up for you guys, okay? I love you guys so much. Please share your testimonies with me, with everyone if you feel called. You are safe and you are protected. All information down below for any extra readings. And yeah, I wish you the best on your journeys. Bye, guys.